Hello friends, Kid Charming here. Today it's a beautiful 24 degrees, but it is super duper windy. You can probably see it at the back window there. But yeah, it is like, if you look there, super duper windy. But that's okay. I mean, it'd be perfect if I was like mowing the lawn today, but I'm working, so I can't be mowing the lawn while I'm working. And I'm only gonna be home I'm only off at 12 o'clock tonight. So that's fun. A little bit more tired. Seeing as how I'm here an hour and a half earlier than normal. I had been starting at 4:30 and now I'm starting at 3. I don't actually mind the 3 to 12 shifts. I used to work this all the time. But it's an hour and a half earlier than what I was working before, but that's okay. I'm okay with this. Today'd be so good to mow the lawn, and I wish I could be doing that, but I'm here at work. Who wishes they were mowing the lawn? I do, because I'm weird like that. Oh, you know you're an adult when you're like, this is the perfect weather to be mowing the lawn. Not like, out in the sun, going for a walk. Nope. Mowing the lawn. Yep. This is where my life is right now. I never thought I'd be here. I hated mowing the lawn when I was younger. I still don't like mowing the lawn, but I don't like it when it's like booming hot either. Like scorch your skin, get a sunburn hot out. That is just too much for me. Well, I'd rather that than humidity. Like the humidity, like you can hardly breathe. You're out there, you're like, because the air is just such gross and just heavy and you feel like you're choking on like the air. Oh, I hate that. That's what it was like was it Monday? It was just this Monday. It rained all weekend, and then on Monday I was like, oh well, I'll mow the lawn. Well, actually my wife woke me up and she's like, hey, you gotta mow the lawn. And I'm like, great. But I had told her the night before that I would mow the lawn if it was nice out on Monday. I got the front part of the yard done, the one that's closest to the road, which like everybody sees. And then I got like a teeny tiny little bit of the rest of the lawn done. And I was like, I had to come in because I was like, I'm dying. Oh, pardon my yawn. I'm dying because it's like so humid and I'm sweaty and gross and icky and I didn't like it at all. So I prefer like a heat or even just this little breeze that's going on. And by a little breeze, I mean it's kind of blowing pretty good. But I'd prefer that over humidity, and I'd prefer just dead heat than humidity, because the humidity just makes it hard to breathe. So hopefully I get some heat, no humidity over the weekend so that I can finish mowing up the lawn. That's my summer duty is I mow the lawn, and in the winter I shovel the driveway. Yeah, well, my wife helps me shovel the driveway sometimes because sometimes I need the help. There we go, that's a better grip. Because if we get a lot of snow, then there's no way I'm able to do it by myself. Like, no way I could do it by myself. So she has to help me out when she's home. Like, I usually shovel it, like if I'm not working and she's working, I will shovel out as much of the driveway as I can, for at least her to get her car in and out. That way she can at least get in the driveway when she leaves. Or she wakes me up really early when she has to go to work so that I can shovel the driveway before she leaves for work. But yeah, that's only the days that she works that I don't work. Winters are fun. Winters are full of just shoveling constantly. And it's kind of sucks, but equally in the summer, I have allergies and I have to mow the lawn like all the time. And well, the allergies just suck. And I prefer the cold because I find it easier for me to warm up than to cool down. But I don't know which one I like more, summer or winter. I don't know, because they both have their pros and their cons. Ooh. What's your favorite season? Maybe you like fall, maybe you like spring. Around here, normally fall and spring are pretty wet. Lots of rain. But oh, fall's so beautiful, the colorful changing leaves. At the ski hill where I used to work, in the fall they do like a chairlift run up and back, and you get to go up the mountain and see all the changing leaves. It's really pretty. I haven't done it, but I know it's really pretty. Also, that same ski hill, on the other side, they have a thing called Entree, where it's kind of like climbing, and then like you have to go through these like kind of like in-tree obstacles where there's stuff like hanging down, and you've got to get there. You're in a harness, of course, because safety first. Yeah, so it's actually really cool. It's called Entree, and it's awesome. I did it last year. My wife wants to do it again this year. She doesn't want to go on the weekend, but I normally get my weekends off. Well, that's what it's been so far, fingers crossed. But on the weekends, it's packed, so we'd have to go on a day where it wasn't packed. We both don't like big groups of people. Yeah, but I really want to go again. It was so much fun. Maybe I'll take Linda again. I have to ask. See if one of my friends wants to come with me again. I brought 2 friends last year, and Lena, well, they're friends with Lena too, of course, but I knew them first, I guess. But they both love Lena. Lena both loves them, so it's cool. But yeah, I want to go again this year. Hopefully my upper body strength is better than it was last year. Now, I did all of them except for the very last one. Me and one of my buds were not as athletic as my other bud and my wife, who actually got through this Black Diamond course that was super, super rough. But we did it last, and my upper body strength at that point was shot. Like, they had to come and save me, which means, like, I couldn't move my upper body. Like, I was done. Like, after pulling myself up on things for, like, over an hour, my arms were just noodles. Like, I couldn't do anything. It's a good thing that Lena drives when we go any place together, because I don't know if my arms would have been able to move the steering wheel. But her and one of my best buds, like, got through, and at the end of every course, there's a wonderful zip line. You zip down. It's beautiful. I love it. And I guess for this course, like, it was so gorgeous when you zip lined back down that, like, it was over a lake. It was beautiful, and I couldn't do it. You know, I probably couldn't do it anyway. I'm not gonna lie, because there was like these thin logs that are, of course, hanging there by rope, and I had to hop, and there was like a gap between it. I can't really show you what the gap was like. And then I had to get to the next one, but they're thin logs, like maybe like this big around, that I'm balancing on. And that was just the beginning. And I was done. I was done. Yep, there was no way it was happening. But Entree, super cool, love it. I'd suggest it to anybody who wants to challenge themselves, or they like zip lining, or they like to climb stuff and do obstacles in the middle of the air. Super cool. I'm not an athletic person whatsoever, so this was a fun challenge for myself. I hurt myself really bad. I hurt my pelvic area. So in one of them, you have to pull this. It looks like a horse. It's like a rocking horse, but it's connected to rope, and then you kind of let it go, and it slides over to the other side of this gap. And I didn't stop it quick enough, or put my feet out to stop it before it hit the other side, so I bruised my pelvic area. It hurt so bad. Like, I bruised it like bad. It was terrible. It hurt a lot. So always think ahead. Don't be like me and just YOLO it and just end up hurting yourself really bad. But what's your favorite season? And are you a climbing, athletic-y type person who would like something like Entree? Because I know in other places they have similar things. But let me know, is that stuff that you guys do? Or if you're around these parts, have you been to Entree? If you haven't, you really should, if you're into that stuff. I didn't think I was going to be into that stuff, but I totally am. I love it. You get to put the harness on, you get your helmet, and the color of your helmet determines if you're being a jerk or not. So if you're not following the safety rules, they'll take your white helmet that you have and give you an orange one. So if they catch you doing something again, you're done. Which is good because this is safety. You're high up in the trees. You don't want to fall. Trust me, you're gonna die or you're gonna break something. So maybe die is a bit much. It depends on if you smack your face on a rock or something. But yeah, it's really cool though. Check it out. It's time for me to get into work. So I will catch you guys tomorrow. Kid Charming out.